This is Madmill217 here with another LEGO Transformer. Yep, I know it's been months, but I've been testing out different designs and different Transformers. And this one, Daytona, is kind of special. You might be able to tell later in robot mode, and I'll just tell you when we get there. But to start, definitely cybertronian design. Yeah, I didn't really hide the legs well. You could go with them being some sort of stabilizer for the speeder thing mode. It's cybertronian. And taking a look at the back, it's actually rather unassuming and hidden. Then flipping it to the underside, same case. You can't really tell anything. Really, the only thing that's obvious is the legs up front. And even they, well, are semi-hidden. And for scale, we have it with the high-grade Mars 4. Now, be it very simple Cybertronian vehicle mode, there isn't really much to talk about in this mode. Now, in robot mode, that's a different story. So let's start the process to get there. First, you want to slide this front piece forward. That will unlock the whole midsection. Now, the hip connections are a problem that I have. And speaking of the hips, you can swing them around, but it does kind of get caught. So I just find it easier to remove them and flip them around. Make sure to straighten out the leg. Now, I'll just remove leg to show you what has to be done. First, you want to see how it's at an angle. You want to straighten that. Then, flip around the cheese slope so it's even. Then, just flip around the front of the heel. Well, front of the foot. And repeat. So, straighten. And rotate. Now, the left leg, wait, no. Well, this leg is a lot more. One of the pieces, probably the claw piece in back, isn't the strongest. So it has a tendency to fall off. Okay, now take the lower half, and it just goes on. Now for the upper half, start by just sliding the cockpit piece back. Then, next is the arms. You want to fold out the sides and rotate them. This is actually the smoothest the arms have rotated for me. Next, you want to raise the thruster units and push them all the way back. because it does have to be slightly out on the T-joint so it can collapse into the main arm. Okay, I take back what I said about this being the smoothest the arms have transformed. Next, straighten out the elbow, flip out the hand, rotate the bicep 180. Then just repeat. Okay, now that it's standing, we can work on the head and back assembly. Start by that just pops off. Folding that down to start. Flipping around this cheese slope and sliding up that flat. Then you can take the head, fold that piece back up, flip the head around, flipping these sections back and extending. Really, you can position them however you want, but then just make sure everything is situated. And there we have Daytona. Daytona is actually my first attempt at a fembot. Yeah, it doesn't look good at all. But story-wise, she is along with Moonstream and Mortar as they go to try and bring Trekker back into the Autobot ranks. Now, taking a close look, yeah, not too much detail, but I like how I got the chest and bits of the arms done. Flipping around to the back, for the most part, very clean. Only has a slight backpack. Now, for armaments, all she has is just remove the shoulders, and voila, double barrel guns. I imagine them to be like Gundam Virtue's shoulder cannons from 00. Mobile Gundam 00, but yeah. Now, putting it back on to scale. The only thing I easily have accessible is, again, the high-grade Mars 4 Gundam. And, yeah, it's decently sized. Sorry I don't have a minifig or another build for scale. The only LEGO Transformer I currently have built is the official Optimus Prime. And I do have a Imperial Light Cruiser from the end of Season 2 of The Mandalorian built. But that's the official set. So, getting back to this. Articulation. Daytona, her head is on a ball joint, so it can go down, not so much back and around. You just gotta kind of be careful of the side bits, which I imagine are like some sort of hair, kind of like RC has the Leia buns. The arms are on a T-joint, so can go. Yeah, my pieces are a bit old. Can't go all the way around. Now for up and down, it can go that far just on its own, but you can move that, and it can go just a bit farther out. Single bend at the elbow, and because of transformation, a rotation. At the waist, because of the transformation, it does have a back crunch, but that kind of exposes the inner workings, and that's not good. So nothing really at the waist. At the hips, just getting an arm out of the way, does have back that far, a bit of forward, well actually technically a bit farther back, can go 90 at the split, single jointed knee that can rotate just due to Lego, and the toe can bend any way you want because of transformation. And that's the heel design. Now, I should probably make some of the others at this scale. It's just parts. And I even had an idea for G1 variants of the crew, as in how G1 figure style transformations. If you want to see that, well, please like and maybe comment for stuff I can do next. Like any official characters you would like to see in my style. But this has been MadMel217, signing off.